Hello and welcome to the Camilla Race podcast, where we help you build businesses that love you back. My name is Camilla Race, and I'm going to be your host for today. And I want us to dive into a topic that I love talking about, which is not super glamorous, but it's something that's going to help your business get to the next level. So let's get right in. Funnels. I know. Funnels is not sexy. It's not this super glamorous thing to talk about, but they are super helpful. And if you run a service-based business, you know that funnels are going to be something that are really going to take a lot of the manual work that you're currently doing out of your business, and is also going to help bring some stability into your business. So if you have ever heard of funnels and you are cringing right now, this is probably going to be the episode for you. I want you to think of funnels as this way of making opportunity happen for your business, of opening up more business, bringing in more leads, and really creating a sustainable strategy for your business, instead of constantly wondering, where is my next lead going to come from? When we think of funnels, I want you to take all of the complexity out of it, and want you to think about if you were to meet somebody, right? You would build that relationship with them. You would get to know them. You would get to know what things they like. You would get to know what makes them happy, what they enjoy. When we are building a funnel with a lead, we realistically are trying to just build a relationship with them. And this is the way that this is going to happen. When we think of funnels, is realistically just the client journey, the client experience that they are going to have with your company, and that they're going to have with your service, right? So the client journey, right? First, they meet you, right? Then they get to know more about you. Then they get to like you. And then they end up being a client, right? They end up being somebody that is going to purchase from you. What we want to build with a successful funnel is for that relationship to happen throughout the journey of when people are getting, this information from you. So when you take all the complexity out of what a funnel is, or you hear all the time, like, build like the best funnel, or you need like this super complex funnel that's going to convert 10 times X. Like, when you think about a funnel, I want you to think about simplicity. Everything within a business that is going to succeed is going to have simplicity. It does not have to be complex. It does not have to be super tech savvy. It does not have to be something that is going to drain you. The best funnels are often the most simple ones. So let's dive into what does a successful funnel look like? How can you build one? And how can you get started today, right? So when I think of funnels, I want you to think of just 3 things. I want you to think of a funnel that can attract the audience that you want, the people that you want to work with, the clients that you want to have. I want you to think about a funnel that can nurture those clients, those leads, right? And then I want you to think of a funnel that invites them to work with you, right? So let's touch on that first part of the funnel. When you are creating a funnel, I want you to create and think about what can really attract, right, the right audience to my services, to my business. when I think about, I always think about, let's say you're on a date, right? And you're just getting to know this person. This is the very first time that you're sitting down, the very first time that you're talking, right? Um, you are not going to go and be like, hey, nice to meet you. I want to get married to you tomorrow. That would be like, that would be a lot, right? Or be like, oh, this person has like no boundaries, right? You don't want to do that with your leads. You don't want to like spray hose them with information all at once because it's going to be so overwhelming and they're going to feel like it's too salesy, it's too up in my face, it's too uncomfortable. And even if you weren't the right person, they wouldn't know that because you waited too strong, too fast, right? I want you to think of it as a relationship. How can I give my audience small pieces, bite-sized pieces of information that is gonna help them, right? Get to know me, get to know what I'm about, get to know my services, get to know my company, right? In small size pieces. This is gonna make it digestible. This is gonna make it where people are wanting to get to know more about you. That is our human nature. We are curious, right? So you will want to build a funnel that's going to attract the right leads and it's going to give them bite-sized pieces of information that is going to help, right, with that retention, that is going to help build that rapport, that is going to help create a lifetime relationship, right? However long that is, that it does not have to be complex and it does not have to be too much information all at once. It's going to scare them. It's going to scare. I mean, if you are in their shoes, it would scare you, right? It's like, I don't want to get married right away. I just met you, right? That your leads and your clients feel the same. So you don't want to do this, right? Trust me. The number two thing that you want is once you've created a funnel that is going to attract them, you want to make sure that you're great at step number two, right? So you've been able to attract them. Now you want to nurture that relationship, right? The nurturing is going to happen with what we talked about, right? Small bite-sized pieces. And when you were attracting a client, you were most likely giving away value, right? A guide or a training course, or you were giving away something that attracted them, right? In the relationship, in the span of now this nurturing part of your funnel, this is where you're going to be able to send them, right? An amount of emails where you're going to send the communication, whether it's via emails or text message, right? Where you're going to build that relationship. It does not have to be complex. You don't have to build a 12-step email chain, right? Think of it as simple, right? Something that is going to help them get to know you and is going to help them get to see your value and it's going to help them see like, that's the person I want to work with, right? If someone is looking for a business coach, right, if they're looking for profits, like to get their profits up, they're looking for us to like systems in place. I'm kind of like help with their operations, right? And we're helping create a better business model. Then I would create, right? They're looking to work with me. I would create a funnel that will help them get to know a little bit more about me in bite-sized pieces. And that's where that nurturing aspect is going to happen, right? Those emails that you're going to send out to them little by little. When you have been able to establish the first part of your funnel, the second part, now we get to the third part of your funnel. And this is realistically when you're going to invite your clients to work with you, right? You have to be the one that drives the interaction with a lead. If you don't tell them what to do, they won't know where to go next, right? And people know that you're not sending them emails just to say hello, right? Like everybody knows that something is happening. You're trying to build a relationship with these emails, with this funnel, right? So the last part of your funnel is going to be where you invite them to work with you and you invite them to join your program and you invite them to become your client, when you're about to become your patient, I like you need to create that invitation so people know, oh, okay, like this is what they sell. This is how I can work with them, right? But you're not going to do that in the very front, right? You're not going to go in way too hot. You are going to create a funnel that is going to create that relationship, which is then going to create, right, the outcomes that you're looking for, right? Because if it was the right funnel, if you implemented the right strategies, if you did it in the right way, it should realistically resonate with the right kind of person, your ideal client, who will then want to work with you. So these are pretty much the first, like, the basics of building a strong funnel. And it's going to help with three things, right? This is why funnels are so important. One, I want you to kiss like manual tasks goodbye, right? Funnels are going to buy back your time. They're going to help you create a lead generation, right? This is why we call them funnels. There's sales funnels, there's marketing funnels, right? I'm talking about a marketing funnel that you're going to put in place, right? This is going to help you generate leads, right? It's going to help you get people to book that call with you. And it's going to stop that. We're like, I don't know where my next lead is coming from. I have no idea how I'm going to be able to get more leads, right? It's going to help you stop spending so much money on ads, right? Ads are great. They're amazing. They're a great tool. That most of the people that come from ads they're cold leads. They don't know anything about you. They just saw an ad and then they signed up, right? Your funnel is going to help turn those leads into warmer leads, which will then most likely going to become, right, clients, not right away, maybe in the future, but if you've done this in like a great way, if you build something that is sturdy, it is going most likely to convert, right? If you follow this formula. The other thing that is going to help your business with, right, now you're not doing a lot of manual tasks, you're not trying to follow up with every single lead, you're not like hunting every lead down, right? But it's also created the stability of your business, that I also want you to think of a funnel as something that is going to help bring more opportunity, right? Because now you're not just creating one funnel, but your company can have different funnels depending on what the outcome you're wanting. So realistically, it's such an easy concept that any relationship worth building takes time, and it takes multiple touch points. You need this as a person, right? You don't build trust in a first time, right? If you're great at that, if you're great with people, if you're great, right, one-on-one interactions, like, then you most likely do. But let's talk about strategies that's going to help, right, like scale this. Funnels help build a scalable business. It's going to help build your offer. It's going to help scale it to the next level instead of, that one-on-one interaction. And then, those are your leads, and then it dies off. And then you've invested all this time, money, and then your business is going nowhere. So I want you to think about, okay, do right now an evaluation of where's my business at, right? What things do I see realistically could use the help of some funnels? And I want you to think about, okay, I want to start creating funnels, right? I want you to think about that one area in your business that could really use a funnel. And that could really, when you implement this, it's going to change. So it does not have to be this crazy marketing, right? Techie savvy. Just think of that one thing that you've been thinking about. You're like, I know that this is going to help me bring in more leads. I want you to create a funnel for that, right? Make it really simple. And then just test with your audience, test with the people that are already within, your social media, within your CRM, within your marketing, right? If you have never sent out emails, then this is probably going to be your first step, right? Create something that's going to help bring in more emails, which is going to help in bring in more leads, which will then, convert. This is marketing 101, but it's not for every single business owner. I see that a lot of people that go into business, they love what they do. They love their craft. They're really good at it, that no one's taught them the backside of what needs to be implemented into your business to help you get to that vision that you've always wanted for your business, where you're like, I know my business could get here. I just don't know what to do and how to implement it properly to get me there. So think of that, where you could put that funnel. Think of like an easy way. I just want you to do it and test it and iterate it and really start seeing, right, the value of it. This is going to be a funnel that is going to help you convert, right? It's not this ancient, let's call it knowledge, right? This is very, very simple. You implement a funnel that's going to convert, and it's just following these 3 things. And it's testing and iterating, right? If you need help, obviously, that's why I have a job. This is why I do what I do. And we do work with our clients to get specific on what's actually converting right now. And it's what's going to help you get that outcome that you want. But if you are an entrepreneur and you're tech savvy, give it a go, right? And see how this is going to change your life. If this episode has helped you, if it has added value to you, share it with a friend, share it with a fellow woman-entrepreneur that is in the service-based industry, and you know that this could help them. You know that this could add back time into their life and really help scale their business. So it's been a pleasure having you guys here today. If you are looking for a quick guide to help you scale your business to 6 figures, you can always download my free guide on helping scaling your business to that next level. It's going to be available in the link notes. But other than that, thank you for tuning in, and can't wait to see you guys on the next episode. Bye now.
Hey, good job.